Welcome to the Jazz Flyte Podcast. I'm your host, Darrell Scott, and together we will dive into the lives and careers of the jazz legends who have left a rhythmic imprint on the world. Be prepared to reminisce on the highs and the lows of their musical journey and the trials that sculpted their timeless musical gems. We'll preserve the legacy of these extraordinary maestros and find inspiration in the melodies of their lives. Subscribe now and never miss a beat. Now, let's get to the show.
And calling right back, 'cause I had something else to say. You're all I need. You are all I need. You're all I need. You are all I need.
Hi there, everybody. This is Darrell Scott. This is the Jazz Flyte Podcast. We'll have some fun today. In the research I've done about this woman, there's nothing but fun. So hope all is well. Hope you are doing fine, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not sure who I'm talking to, this is Avery Sunshine. Avery, how are you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I am fine. So the very first question is, I've had some friends, I told some friends I was interviewing you, and they're like, you can do this however you want.
Uh-huh.
Is Avery Sunshine your real name? And if it's not, how do we come to Avery Sunshine?
How are you going to interview me and you not do that research is what I want to know. Because you could Google that.
I know.
The first
Wait,
thing you
wait,
put on Google, and
wait,
what's the name? And the first thing that's going to come up
wait.
is Denise White Johnson from Chester, Pennsylvania. They give you all my government.
Now, hang on one second.
Mhm.
Hey, I know. I have friends who want to know.
So
That's what I'm saying. It's not me.
It wasn't for you.
It's not for me.
It was not for you.
I know.
It wasn't for you. Okay,
Man,
as long as it wasn't for you.
I get jumped on in the first 10 seconds. How about that?
You're supposed to tell them, listen, that's
I-
not a government name. You know, she came up with that name. She was doing some work with her writing partner. And they said, that ain't no. So the name, it was something that happened right at the last minute. One of the first songs that Dana, who is not only my husband, but my business partner, and this partner in everything in life, our first song, and this incredible house music producer a gazillion years ago, his name was Chris Brand, had me on this record. And Dana, of course, Dana had orchestrated it and put it in, not orchestrated as in done orchestrations, but put it all together.
Mhm.
And he said, listen, Chris Brand they're about to release the song in Japan, and they need to get all the work done for the inserts, the liner
Right.
notes. He says, how do you want your name in there? I was like, now listen, I was working at church, teaching school. I had just gotten divorced. I'm life. It's just life.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about being an artist at all. So when he asked that, I was like, it was the farthest thing from my mind. So I said, Avery Sunshine. I cannot recall a moment ever writing down stage names.
Right.
I never did that.
Right.
So it literally was the first. So I attribute that moment to two of my favorite movies. Suge Avery from The Color Purple.
Right.
One of my favorite characters, and an important character in the in an important female figure for me.
Mm-hmm.
And another amazing and important female figure, Sunshine from Harlem Nights.
Okay.
Throw it up in the air and turns to sunshine. If y'all not old enough to know, y'all got to Google that. Go watch that movie. You'll know what I'm talking about.
So long, I promise not to shoot off your pinky toe.
Yeah, just don't shoot off my pinky toe. We'll be all right. We'll be fine.
All right. How did this musical journey of yours begin? What tell us about your beginnings in all of this?
I mean, it started with me, well, I have to say that my parents were, neither of them were musicians, but they were very musical.
Hmm.
And there was just always music going there. You talk about a literal soundtrack to my life was always playing
Hmm.
from the 8-track in daddy's car to, the stereo system in the living room. There was the wide system with the record player that was in
Record
the
player
middle.
inside and the TV
All
was
this,
in the front. Yes.
absolutely. So there was always music going, and if that wasn't happening, the television was on, and because mom had her own beauty salon as part of the house, so the TV would be on, and she'd have it on, especially on Saturday mornings. Soul Train would be on. The house was always lively. There was a piano there. It was always something going on, and that I know that that's where it came from. My mom would wake me up. Oh my God, I wouldn't get the memories of being awakened in the morning were not that mom would come in and, hey baby, wake up. The memories were music coming on.
Hmm. Right. Yep.
I remember
Hmm.
first, and then she'd come in the room. But I remember hearing, "It's a Love Thing," whispers, waking up to that. For me, WDAS Philadelphia. That's what we were
Yeah.
listening. Um, so I know that that's where my love came from. It was in me, in my pores, in my blood, and yeah. And I just listened to that I let that love guide. I let that be the guide. And I had a family who supported that.
It's great to hear how we talk about family.
Hmm.
What was the first instrument you played?
The one and only was piano. I've tried other instruments. It's like my brain just says, it like short circuits or something. Like, I tried to play guitar with there's a song on the 2064 album. That song's called The Ice Cream Song. I wrote that song to my husband and to Dana. And it's only the first 4 chords or something like that. The rest I had to go to the piano to finish because I couldn't do all of this. Whatever the case is, I learned how to play it, and this all I can think of when I'm trying to play guitar. And that's not quite how you're supposed to play guitar, but this is how I try. It's hard. So piano, that was it. That was it. And voice, that's it.
Nice. One of the things you've done in your career, you've teamed up with a lot of people. One of
Yeah,
my favorite songs, and a matter of fact, you two are going to be on stage Saturday. It's this song you did with Boney James.
yeah,
I hope you do it. There's something about hearing it on a record. There's a different thing about hearing it live because I think the personalities come out when you do that. So real
absolutely.
quick, let's listen to, I have to say it. It's one of those songs. If you were not on this call, I would sing it.
Oh,
No, 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 no.
you owe me that.
A-
Since you
As,
asked that question at the top, you're supposed to sing
as,
just a little bit.
as they say, bruh man from the fifth floor don't sing. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is honestly, with Avery Sunshine and Boney James.
So you don't have to promise me that you won't ever leave. You won't ever There's no need to buy my love with expensive things. Won't ask you to lie to me about things that will never be. I just want you here with me, right here, honest.
Let me explain to people why I don't sing. What my purpose is in a concert. I'm the guy who introduces the acts.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
me.
yeah.
That's my role.
Okay, okay.
I might I might sing background. I might give you a ooh, 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 but that's it.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Back to the song. Avery, how did you and Boney get together and do this song?
That's like a blur too. All I remember is loving Boney because my mom would talk about Boney all the time. Like, oh, who's Boney? and then I would listen to Watercolors, and
Mhm.
WCLK Atlanta was always playing Boney James. So of course, he superstar to me and to us. But working with him, I feel like maybe we were on a show together, and then the next thing you know, he reached out with this amazing track, and I don't know what was going on at the time, but it was one of those moments where he was waiting on the song and my schedule had just gotten out of control. And let's just say he needed it on a Friday. It was a Thursday afternoon. And I was like, oh my God, I have not, oh my God. I locked, this is hilarious. I locked myself in a closet with Dana set up a microphone and all the stuff to get it recorded. And he was like, get the song done, lady.
I
And
like Dana.
I think that's how we ended up with the idea. Dana was like like, honestly, I think that's how it started. It was something like that. Like, honestly, you don't know what you're doing. Like for real, like, honestly. I was like, huh. Honestly.
Nice.
That's it. And we did it. I am convinced though that when moments like that happen for me to remind me to get out of my way, and there are just some things that are just not that hard. What the things that make we sometimes get in the way and make things harder than they need to be. We get in the way by maybe not by procrastinating or not believing that we can rise to the occasion, or whatever that thing is that keeps us from moving and doing. And I didn't have an opportunity to talk myself out of it or anything. I just had to do it because I was not going, honestly, I was not going to let Boney down. Clearly wasn't going to let Dana down. And I for damn sure wasn't going to let myself down. So I was like, So honestly, let's get it done. And that was it. I was just so happy that he liked it. I mean, I loved it. So I was like, I hope he likes it.
Is it, I understand that feeling about getting out of your own way,
Yeah.
but sometimes that's the toughest thing in the world because at some point within your conversation with yourself,
Yeah.
you revert back to that point and then you got
Oh,
to go and start all over again.
yeah.
What is your process for getting out of your way?
I keep people around me who remind me, who inspire me. Again, I feel like I am the most blessed. I am the luckiest human to have to be married to one of my inspirations. My husband is my cheerleader and coach, and I think we do that for each other. But in that space, he definitely is. I have another really close friend, Eric Roberson. They inspire me. Another really close friend, Corey Henry. They inspire another really good friend who's in the Leela James. They just move. Now, listen. I know the highlight reel, as they say, is what everybody gets to see, and we're all human. But
Right.
what I get to see from my close homies is that they keep moving, and those are those are the people that I draw my inspiration from. And then when I'm stuck, like, oh no, just stop, just go. Like I didn't have time. I
Right.
said I wasn't going to let him down. He was waiting on the song. And what I do not like is being late. I do not like being late.
Okay, we share that.
I don't like it. I don't like it. So
It is there's such a, and then you end up getting mad at yourself, and then you have to get past that, and
yes.
then go back to you got to keep moving. That is one of the things I like to do when talking to musicians, artists, singers, is find out what obstacles you have and how do you get past them.
Mm-hmm.
That's great what you just talked about. This is why I do this show.
Yeah.
Um,
Because you can't
I,
do this stuff by yourself. You need a team of people. Like you said, you get in your head, you do need somebody who's over on the side, kind of getting you that out of your hypnosis to go. And you go, oh gosh.
yeah,
Sometimes you do need that. Sometimes it happens clearly. We
right.
know we can do it for ourselves, but sometimes you need something on the outside.
And the choosing those people to be in your circle
Yeah.
is an altogether different task.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is that triggers that all of a sudden gives you the right to say that this person can do this and gives them the right to be honest with you.
Absolutely.
And I think that that's the other thing. This is a person, no matter what they say or do, they're going to be honest with you,
Yeah.
and then kind of look at you like, so now what, you just gonna sit there?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
you you need to go out and do something.
Yeah. Sometimes they don't even know, Darrell, though. Sometimes
Oh,
they don't even know that they're doing it for you.
I get it. All right, I'm gonna do this because then I want to talk about the upcoming show.
Okay.
Let's take a listen to Lucky,
Mm-hmm.
which we all are,
Yeah.
on the Jazz Flyte Podcast, performed by Avery Sunshine.
Remember not to ask ya, and you'll never find a woman like me. I'm not the only one here who's lucky. You'll never find a woman like me. I'm not the only one here who's lucky. You're just as lucky as me.
Welcome back to the Jazz Flyte Podcast. I'm Darrell Scott. She is Avery Sunshine. You just heard Lucky, which we all are part of. Let's talk about luck from a different standpoint. You are coming to town this weekend. I'm
Uh-huh.
in Cleveland.
Yeah.
You're on stage with Boney James,
Yes.
Stokely, and some other good friends of mine
Yeah.
who I've known for 40 years, a band called Forecast.
Yes.
It's hard to believe that I've known those guys 40 years.
Wow.
I ain't that old. Talk about what we can expect from you and your show for those of us who have not seen you.
Yeah. You can expect excitement. You can expect to experience joy. You can expect to maybe hear some stuff you've heard before, definitely stuff you haven't heard before. And I'll just say the biggest thing, because I deal in joy and sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
Know that. So when we show up, that's what you're gonna get. Even if you don't want to have a good time, you're gonna have one with me. That's what you can expect.
Okay, I will be in the audience. I'm gonna wave my hands in the air
All right, good. And
And
wave
I-
them like you just don't
and
care.
wave them like I just don't care. It'll be fun. I'm looking so forward to this. I not that I can ever say what you guys should or should not do, but if you can work in honestly,
Okay. If we
I'm
can't, Darrell, I promise, if we can't, because our time, if the
I'm
time
sure.
is,
I'm sure.
oh, if we can work it out, no one will work it out for you. Mm. Okay.
Remember what I said in the beginning about you being you're emotional. And before I go any further,
Yeah.
I saw a video of you. You won a Grammy.
Can you believe that, man?
Your Grammy speech, the emotion was so classic, but it was so. And I've seen a lot, but yours dealt with this actual soul of you winning, the emotion of you winning.
Yeah.
Spontaneous. Did you have a speech prepared? I think I saw a piece of paper in your hand, but that doesn't mean we read it. I
No.
got questions in front of me. I ain't asking one of them.
At some other, no, this is great. At some other time, I'd have to go into the long, long story. The short story was someone won right before the person that had won right before us. They had a phone in their hands and they were reading it, and I was like, that is not gonna be me. This is why I told myself,
Right.
I'm gonna know. And of course, with all the other stuff going on in your mind in that moment when you're sitting there, it's like, well, do I need to do one? What if I don't win? So all that's going on. So I looked at Dana, and I'm like, okay, I need to write it down. I go in my purse. There's no pen. So we're like 7 categories within our category. 7 categories before they call. They do our category. And let me tell you what's funny. A lot of those categories at the pre-telecast, people don't come to. A lot of the people who are nominated are not there. So that means it goes really fast. So it's going. The first and such and such and such and such, and the winner is blue, and they're not there. And somebody comes out and says, we'll accept the Grammy on behalf of whatever. And then they go to the next one. So it's moving like that. And I lean over to Dana, and there's like 7 before us. Honey, can you go get a pen? So he looks at me, he's pissed. He goes out, he's looking for a pen. He comes back. He was like, let me tell you what I had to go through to get this pen. I tried to offer a lady $100 and she told me no, I couldn't have a pen. And there was another lady who said, no, I'm gonna just give it to you. He gives me the pen. I go to write with the pen. The pen doesn't work.
Right.
We are two people in front with two categories in front at this point. Gregory Porter is coming up to sit down behind us. And I mean, his wife is behind me and Gregory's right here. So now I'm like, oh my God, if they do not call my name and Gregory is sitting right behind me, this is going to be horrible. So I take my phone and I get to writing my acceptance speech. And before I knew it, Jimmy Jam said, so glad to, and everybody, we lost it. So by the time I got up there, this is another moment. I did not have an opportunity I could not, Darrell.
Mm-hmm.
There was no space to bullshit. It was only, I didn't have a chance to edit. I didn't have a chance to second guess. Those were my thoughts. And right at the end of the speech, the piece that I really went off the top of the head, you can see that I look straight ahead because I'm just talking at that point because I'm so full. My kid is on stage with me. My husband and partner, when I didn't believe and my husband believed, we kept moving. It was me and him driving up and down the East Coast doing shows when we'd have to ask people, why don't you come and listen to some of my music? I bet you'll like it. All the moments that we've shared, and here we are on music's biggest stage together with our kid. It was representative. That Grammy was for any and everybody who felt unseen.
Yeah.
Music or not.
Avery, this has been an absolute pleasure. You are a lightning rod in the music business.
Oh,
I'll
man.
say it that way. You are great. I cannot wait to see you this upcoming Saturday.
I'm looking forward.
I look so forward to it. If you see I won't say what I was going to say. If you see some man waving his hands in the air and doing all that kind of stuff, it's me.
I'm gonna be like D. Scott. Is that you?
Very good. That's my nickname.
Okay.
Avery, I greatly appreciate it. We will talk soon. And like I said, we'll see you this weekend.
Brilliant.
Once again, everybody, thank you for listening and watching the Jazz Flyte Podcast. I'm Darrell Scott. Join us in a week. We'll have more guests like Avery Sunshine. If you really like this, subscribe. We got more folks coming up. All right. Thank you. We'll talk later.
God bless you, D. Scott.
Thank you for tuning in to the Jazz Flyte Podcast. I hope you enjoy the stories and soulful melodies that grew through the doors of time. If you want to stay connected with the latest updates and episodes, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Until next time, I'm Darrell Scott.